is there a perfect blend of match types that lead to low ACoS? A lot of people have their favorite match type structure that they potentially swear by.
Yeah.
If there was a perfect blend of match types, if the answer is yes, almost every single one of the low ACoS accounts would have the exact same blend of match types. Meaning, if the answer was like 70% exact match, 10% broad, 20% phrase, that would be pretty consistent with all the low ACoS things. If it doesn't matter, then all these low ACoS accounts are going to have differences with how they use match types. And here is an example of a low ACoS account. Two of them, both spending more than 10 grand, both having an ACoS less than 25%. Let's break this down. In one account, 50% broad, 45% phrase, 5% exact. Insane. Another one, 75% exact, some phrase, low broad. Both of these accounts performing exceptionally well, less than 25% ACoS, spend over 10K. Now, if you are flabbergasted at how an account with 50% broad, 45% phrase, and 5% exact could have an ACoS less than 25%, just wait, because as soon as I get to the factors that do have an impact, you'll immediately understand how this is possible. The point that I really want to make here is it is very likely that we, as the Amazon community, spend too much time worrying about match types because there's actually another factor that is far more important than match types. Because if you think about it, what is a match type? If you have broad match shoe, you could potentially show up for high heel shoe, running shoe, so on and so forth. So what do people do instead? They do exact match shoe. I just want to show up for exact match. Doesn't matter. Meaning the composition of your match types is not the deciding factor. There are other things that are more valuable than what your match type setup is. In fact, match type is so insignificant that you could potentially have 50% broad match and still be under 25% ACoS. I will explain the counterweight to this later, but for the most part, I just wanted to establish that match types is not the determining factor because there was a huge variability with how low ACoS accounts structure their match types, which is, I've never heard anyone say this before, but it's true.